So we have Yellowstone volcano that's erupting near Old Faithful. And you know, Old Faithful is the geyser on the right side. And Yellowstone volcano eruption, and there's a long dormant hot spring of this volcano that erupts right near Old Faithful's eruption. So what they're worried about is at Yellowstone you have a super volcano, and they're worried that if the eruptions of the water vapor stop, that means that the magma is coming to the surface. I'll link Anne's video in the description box or the pinned comments as well, so that you can go and watch her videos, because you know she does it she does it better than me, in my opinion. That's just, I can give her props for that. But I will say, you know, based on this song, if y'all haven't noticed by now, I play certain songs in the videos pertaining to the content. And this song, Nobody Does It Better by Nate Dogg and Warren G. I can tell you, for one, nature, nobody does it better than nature. Okay, you can't make this stuff up. And it's happening for a very specific reason. There are a lot of changes and shifts and wobbling of the earth. The core, which is magnetic, electromagnetic, and liquid, is changing. There's a video here. I won't play the video. I'll just keep going, and you can watch that at your leisure. So the eruption occurred in ear spring, named for its resemblance to a human ear. It's the fourth eruption in the past 60 years. The 30 feet phenomenon until now had not been recorded since 1957, and following the eruption, the hot spring has continued to blow up at a height of approximately 2 feet. The hot spring near Old Faithful in Yellowstone National Park is among Yellowstone's top attractions and last erupted in 2004. They just since closed the boardwalk due to the activity, in an attempt to prevent people from being injured by boiling water splashing on the trail. Because you know, these dumbass people, they'll just walk right into the water and get burned up. But you know, only high IQ people gonna do that, right? The USGS said in a statement, Ear Spring, normally a docile hot pool, had a water eruption that reached 20 to 30 feet high on Saturday, September 15, 2018. So the water is about 10 times higher than what it normally is. The eruption ejected not only rocks but also material that had fallen or had been thrown into the geyser in years past, like coins, old cans, and other human debris, because people have been treating this thing like a trash can for years. The last known similar size eruption of the spring as in 1957, although smaller eruptions occurred as recently as 2004. The latest eruption comes amid new thermal activity seen over the last several days on Geyser Hill. So this is important. I'm going to leave the link to this. They're saying that the Yellowstone volcano is still in flux. There's still water flowing in new places, and some of the springs that have been dormant have been erupting nearly constantly. The Old Faithful geysers eruptions can reach heights of 130 feet, and it is not the first dormant geyser to become active this year. And they have these related articles down here. They have pictures here, of course. This is the hot spring near Old Faithful that's erupting near this super volcano. But I'll leave you all to read through this article more in depth. And this is not photoshopped or anything. I know people think that when they see this is photoshopped. It's not photoshopped. This is how it actually looks. They do have a boardwalk area, if you can see that little trail with people standing on it. And you have this volcano, open volcano that's flat here in the middle, that makes like a rainbow type of look. So as you lose the color, as you lose the blue and green color, and you gain more red, orange, and yellow color, that usually tells you that the water is drying up. And if the water is drying up, the magma is coming to the surface. And if the magma's coming to the surface at a very high velocity, you will have an eruption. I know that the Radical Sister has talked about eruption of a supervolcano such as Yellowstone in the past. I mean, it would probably cause a what they call a radioactive radiation or radioactive summer, where you have, radioactive winter, where you have the complete fallout of a lot of radioactive material, because we are in a radioactive environment right now due to Fukushima and many other issues of radiation. Now you add on having a volcanic eruption, you might as well just hang up half of the United States if that's the case, because this is not a regular volcano like what you would see in Hawaii, what we've seen in Hawaii in the recent past. Multiply that by 20, or maybe 100, because there are other caverns that are connected to Yellowstone as well. We have Sequoia, you have the Sierra Madres, you have all types of connections with these mountains. And I'll tell you, even though I have not been to Yellowstone, I have been to Sequoia National Park. It is huge. I mean, it's like mind-boggling how huge the trees are and how huge that area is. And if that were to go, or areas similar to that were to go, it would be devastating. But I don't want to keep you all too long. I will talk to you all in the next video. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see you in the next one.